How to grow out your hair. Well, especially if you've had a bad haircut. And this particular mannequin doesn't necessarily have a bad haircut, but for a visual, you may think, oh my gosh, this looks hideous. So, first thing you need to understand is what type of haircut did you want? Sorry, get out of the picture. What type of haircut did you want to begin with? Then break down, do you have the right hair type for it? Do you have enough hair? What's the texture? What's the density? All these things play into a consideration and a strong factor, because you may go into your professional, show them a photo of a particular person that you like and you love their hair, and then they attempt to do it and it comes out horrible, but at the same time, it may not be the haircut as much as you may not have the right hair for it, okay? So you have to really understand and talk and communicate with your professional. Unfortunately, there are, just as there are great ones, there's just as many horrible professionals, whether it's a barber or a hairstylist that's out there. I hate to say it, it's just like chefs. Just like I recently went to my dentist. I've been going to the dentist for, I'd say, about 2 years now. The owner, she's literally the best dentist I've ever experienced, ever. She's phenomenal. I sit down for a cleaning, and in walks this new dude who I've never seen him before. He's a doctor, he's new. I said, okay, like, I really like her, but whatever. The worst cleaning, the worst experience I ever had in my life, and this guy it was just awful. So that's not my fault. Unfortunately, it's the professional's fault, okay? I just lay there like this with the mouth open. I mean, there's nothing I can do wrong, you know? So it really depends on the person who's doing your hair, and you may be lucky to have someone great or may have bad luck. So that's the first thing before we even talk about the actual hair itself and the cut, is all of those things play a big factor. Now, if you do go to this person and you get a bad haircut and you want to grow your hair out, the biggest question on the internet is how to grow my hair faster. And I've done like 800 videos on this topic already. I know it seems a bit redundant, but new people come to my channel every single day. So welcome if you're new. And if you've watched those videos 8 million times, I apologize, but I love educating anyway, so I don't mind talking about it. If you do get a bad haircut and how to grow it out faster, it's kind of common sense. Let your hair grow out, okay? I mean, there's no other easier way to describe it. Just let it grow. Eventually, your hair will grow back, okay? That's the great thing about hair, except for me, unfortunately. But your hair will grow back, and eventually you'll be in great shape. Now, for example, let's take a mannequin. Sorry, your time is done. Let's just take a mannequin. Now, it's not to say that this is a bad haircut, because I've done many hair videos with this particular mannequin, but let's just say, for example, that you don't get your haircut this short on the sides, okay? Like this is like a number 1 or even a, no blade, no guard, triple, it's short. And you get your haircut and you're like, oh my gosh, it is so short. What did that person do? I've never had my hair short like this. This is a monstrosity. It's a massacre. What do I do? Let it grow out. Just let your hair grow, all right? When it's too short, if your hair gets cut too short, unfortunately, you can't do anything with it as far as the visual that you're seeing. However, what you can do is try different styling methods throughout the top here if you still have some hair. Try styling it over to the sides, right? Try styling it more up and more poofy in the front here, a lot more volume. Experiment with the styles you have, because you may find something that you like and you also are getting a lot of compliments on. You may hate it, but then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh my gosh, your hair looks phenomenal and you did you look incredible. And you're like, really? This is the worst haircut I ever had, but okay. So experiment with how you style it. Then as the hair is growing out, it will eventually grow back to how you want it. It could take weeks, could take like 2 weeks and your hair is back to normal, all right? So let it grow in, and the next thing to do is to pinpoint. Okay, now we're getting a bit more in depth on this. Pinpoint the areas that you do not like, because this way you can explain that to your next professional you're going to, because hopefully you're not going back to that same person the next professional you talk to, and this one better be the right one, and you better do your research on finding how good they are on social media. Find out how good they are, go and have a consultation with them and show them. You can easily say, if, for example, this has happened many times, even for me, when someone's checking their haircut, they're like, Steven, this is like not perfectly even. And I'm like, I'm trying to be even Steven, but I guess I'm uneven Steven again today, okay? I'll go, oh yeah, I see it, and I'll trim it off. If you don't say anything, if you don't see it until you go home, like for example, you pull your hair out like this, and one like length is up here and one's down here, where it's like a massacre. You have to find out the trouble areas, right? Find out what you don't like about that haircut. And that could be, again, the length is uneven, something's uneven, whatever it is. Oh, it's too heavy here, it's not laying right. You have to make those discoveries yourself so that when you're going to your next professional, you can say, yeah, right in this corner right here, it's not laying right whatsoever. You have to communicate. That's the key. We can't read your mind, right? I can visually look, but what if you like that heaviness throughout the side? I mean, you have to tell us what you don't like. So the stylist then needs to analyze what is going on, the problem, and then fix it and correct it. That's a good hairstylist. And I know I get the amount of daily emails, messages I get from people telling me their whole life story about their hair and how they can't find the right person. No one cuts hair like me. You know, I appreciate that, but I know I feel for you. I feel for you that you cannot find someone to cut your hair properly. I'm sorry. There are many talented people out there. Trust me, if I can do it, someone else can do it, okay? I'm not the best in the world whatsoever. But if I can do it, someone else can do it. And you just got to find them. But it's sharing and discovering what you don't like about that haircut and make notes about it, all right? And literally, when it comes down to the style itself, you know, for example, let's go back to this mannequin. Right in through here. I know it looks cool. This was like an anime video I did like not that long ago. I don't know, like maybe 3-4 months ago on my channel. Or it was like gaming character. It was something I did. All right, that's why it's all spiky and stuff. But say for example, you know, you don't like how the person styled it. Well, go home, wash it, and style it how you want. Or it's just not working properly. Again, find out what isn't working properly. Make notes. You can try to contact that salon again and say, hey, look, something isn't laying right. Can you please take another look at it? They should not charge you for this because you're unhappy. You don't ever want to take advantage of a professional by driving them crazy. But at the same time, if you aren't happy, you have every right to contact them and say, look, my hair is not laying properly. I don't like it. Can you please take a look? Something is not right. I found some things in it that I think need to be tweaked and fixed because it's uneven or blah, blah. Hopefully that stylist can not make it worse, but they can correct what they did. It's a process. If you have a bad haircut, you're trying to grow it out, you know, and as far as growing your hair faster, you can watch the videos I've done on it, but maybe don't wash it as often. I mean, there's no real secret, honestly. I found that when the hair's a little bit dirtier, like you wash it every like 3 days or so, 4 days, the hair, I guess from the oils from the scalp, you would think would clog the pores, but sometimes it actually regenerates it. I don't know how. And then you clean the scalp and it's like this, oh my God, we're free. And the hair's like, yes. I wish my hair would do that. But yeah, that's my biggest advice. So let me know if you found this video helpful. Also, if you're interested in buying any products of mine, I have a full range of hair products. You can go to shop.thesalonguy.com and use code YouTube20. That's YouTube20. It's an exclusive code for everybody here on YouTube. And if you have a purchase order value of over $50 with the discount, you get free shipping in the United States. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.